Hi, I'm Whittaker, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that impacts all of us: how to transform negative thoughts. In this video, we'll explore techniques drawn from cognitive behavioral therapy, positive psychology, and insights from leading voices like Sonja Lyubomirsky, David Burns, and Brené Brown. These tools are proven to help you identify, challenge, and transform negative thoughts into a source of strength rather than stress. By the end, I'll share 3 easy exercises you can start using today to make a real difference. We all experience moments of self-doubt, stress, or worry. And if left unchecked, these thoughts can snowball into patterns that impact our happiness, goals, and mental health. But here's the good news. We're not powerless against negative thinking. With some simple, evidence-based techniques, we can reshape our mindset and even rewire our brains for more positivity. Why do negative thoughts stick? Our tendency to fixate on negative thoughts isn't random. It's actually a survival trait called negativity bias. This bias, which helped our ancestors survive by focusing on threats, means that our brains tend to weigh negative experiences more heavily than positive ones. But this can often lead to an unbalanced view of our lives and even increased stress. Sonja Lyubomirsky, author of The How of Happiness, points out that while genetics and life circumstances shape part of our happiness, a significant portion, about 40%, is within our control, and we can actively work to increase it. Lyubomirsky's research focuses on practical ways to do this, like cultivating gratitude, performing acts of kindness, and engaging in what she calls flow activities. These activities where we lose track of time because we're fully engaged. Her insights remind us that happiness is not a passive state. It's something we can actively cultivate by shifting our focus and daily practices. Now let's talk about the benefits of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. One of the most effective ways to combat negative thinking patterns is through cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. CBT is based on the principle that our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors are interconnected. When we have a negative thought, it can trigger a chain reaction of emotions and behaviors. CBT helps break this cycle by teaching us to identify and challenge these thoughts. David Burns' book, Feeling Good, is a fantastic resource for this, and he gives practical guidance on how to recognize and replace cognitive distortions. For instance, many of us fall into traps like all or nothing thinking, where we see things as either completely good or completely bad, or catastrophizing, where we automatically assume the worst will happen. Burns encourages us to examine these thoughts and ask ourselves, is this thought really true? What evidence do I have for and against it? By challenging these patterns, we can see our negative thoughts as temporary and not absolute truths. Now, let's talk about practicing self-compassion. Another key aspect of shifting our mindset is practicing self-compassion, an idea championed by Brené Brown in her book, The Gifts of Imperfection. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we'd show a friend. Often, when we're struggling, our inner critic gets louder, making it harder to move on from negative thoughts. Brené Brown's work on self-compassion reminds us that it's okay to struggle and make mistakes. It's part of being human. By practicing self-compassion, we can soften our inner dialogue, allowing ourselves to recover more quickly. Practical tip: when you catch yourself in a spiral of negative thoughts, pause and ask yourself, how would I respond if a friend were thinking this way? Offering ourselves the same kindness can help stop negativity in its tracks. Now, let's talk about the power of gratitude journaling. Another approach that can create a lasting shift in your mindset is gratitude journaling. Lyubomirsky's research shows that practicing gratitude can increase happiness by as much as 25%. Writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day helps train your brain to focus on the positive, which counteracts the negativity bias. These don't need to be huge moments. They can be small things like enjoying your morning coffee, having a good conversation, or appreciating nature. By doing this regularly, you're teaching your brain to find and hold on to positive experiences, which naturally makes negative thoughts less dominant. And now here are 3 evidence-based exercises you can use to transform negative thoughts. Exercise number 1, the 3 good things exercise. This is a classic positive psychology exercise recommended by experts like Lyubomirsky. Each evening, write down 3 things that went well that day and why they went well. They could be small moments like finishing a task or sharing a laugh with someone. Research has shown that this exercise, when done consistently, can lower depression and increase happiness over time. Why it works. This exercise helps retrain your brain to notice and appreciate the positive, which can keep negative thoughts from overwhelming your perspective. Exercise number 2, cognitive restructuring from CBT. David Byrne's book, Feeling Good, provides a powerful technique known as cognitive restructuring, which teaches us to identify and reframe negative thoughts. Start by writing down a negative thought, like, I'll never succeed at this. Then challenge it with questions like, is this really true? And what evidence do I have to support or contradict this? By finding alternative, balanced ways of thinking, like, I might struggle at first, but I can improve with effort, you're actively breaking the negative thinking pattern. Why it works. Cognitive restructuring helps you see your thoughts more objectively and then respond to them in a balanced way, which reduces their emotional impact and helps you to take more constructive actions. Exercise number 3, the self-compassion break. Drawing from the work of Brené Brown and Dr. Kristen Neff, this exercise is about responding to negative thoughts with kindness rather than criticism. When you're caught in a negative thought, take a moment to pause and acknowledge it, saying something like, this is a tough moment. Next, remind yourself that struggles are part of being human by saying, I'm not alone. Everyone goes through challenging times. Finally, offer yourself kindness with a phrase like, may I be kind to myself in this moment. This simple exercise can help soften your response to negative thoughts, making them easier to let go of. Why it works. Self-compassion makes it easier to handle difficult emotions without judgment, which reduces stress and lets you move forward more quickly. Transforming negative thoughts isn't about ignoring them, but learning to see them in a new light. By using these evidence-based practices like the 3 good things exercise, cognitive restructuring, and self-compassion breaks, you can start to reshape your mindset and create lasting positive changes. It takes time and practice to fully integrate these exercises, but the impact on your happiness and mental health can be significant, and you might see some instant results. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and feel free to leave a comment or question below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And if you know of anyone who would benefit from these tips, please share this video with them. For more information about my work that I do, you can visit my website at weswhittaker.com. Thanks for listening and take care.